Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be checking out Defiance 2050. It's a new MMO that actually just launched, and let's go ahead and take a look at it, see if it's any good. Now, as far as the reviews go on Steam right now, it's not looking too great, but sometimes people like different things, and that's okay. But anyways, so it's advertised as a MMO that is more focused around action, but we'll see how that is. As far as any story sequences, can I skip this? Okay. I'm really mostly interested in the gameplay here rather than the story, because I want to say majority of times I don't care about MMO stories, but if you guys wanted to pause it and read it, well, it's not like I can skip it. Yeah, okay. Guess we're gonna watch all the cutscenes, but yeah, let's go ahead and check out what the game has to offer. But apparently, it's supposed to be kind of like a reboot of Defiance, or a like definitive edition of the game, which is another free-to-play game. But from what I've read on Steam, it seems like the same problems that existed in the previous version of the game are still in the new one. But let's check it out.
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me. So that's what I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arc-Tech.
Alleged Arc-Tech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Arc core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking! What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two, let's go!
No problem, Cap.
You too.
Okay, so I guess we're making our character right now. So let's go and check out the species. So there's humans, and there is Irathiant and Castathiant. Almost reminds me of Destiny. Like some of these, the way that some of these characters look. Let's go with a female. Okay, there's different classes. So the classes that we have in the game: Assault focuses on movement, self-sustain, and mid to close range weaponry. Okay. Then we have the Assassin. The Assassin class focuses on stealth and increased damage output. Probably the class I'm going to be playing. And then we have the Guardian. So it has a high vitality, sustain, and crowd control. And then we have the Combat Medic, which... healers? No. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely playing Assassin. Archetype. What is Archetype? Is this like the way the face looks? So like, I don't know if these gender species actually have like a different... skill set, or if they have like a racial or anything like that. But as far as looks go, I didn't really like any of those. Let's see if the human female has better like looks. I don't know, man. I don't think any of these girls look like very good. All right, that one might be the best. Biggest personalities, or do they even no boob slider? Like, how are you gonna make a game without a boob slider with character creation? I don't know. Character 2 out of 10, honestly, as far as like customization. That's really like strange. I'm gonna hit randomize a couple times. Yeah, I think that this is gonna be our character. Oh, it's like disappointing. Wait, but we need to select Assassin because that one has like the biggest personalities that are popping out. I'm trying to decide which one's actually more attractive, but let's be honest, I don't think they're very good at all. Anyways, the gameplay is more important to me than anything. So yeah, let's check out a little bit of the game, and let's see what this game has to offer. Okay, because you can change skin color. Okay, maybe we're gonna get into more customization. I have character voice.
Hey, buddy. Soldier.
How's the violence?
Hey, friend.
Which one's the
Hey.
youngest?
Hey, friend.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, friend.
I don't sense it being lighter.
What's up? How's the violence?
Soldier.
How's the violence?
I'll go with that one. All right. Next up, oh, there is actually more options here. We have the face, the eyes. So there is actually more customization. Okay, that's much better. Do they have like an ice blue? I think that would look good with that skin. Yeah, let's go with that blue. As far as hairstyle, I usually like to turn around the character when I'm looking at hairstyle, because most of the time if you're playing the game as that character, you're going to see the back of a person's head. Is this like a long? I think this is the one that was on default, right? Let's go with that one. And then as far as hair color goes, we'll cycle through that real quick. We'll go with like a purple. All right. And let's continue on. And we have details. Oh, then we have markings. So it's like kind of like tattoos. All right, I'm just gonna go through this kind of fast. Battle damage, face paint. Is it just like eyeshadow? Ooh. I wonder if like the human one will have like eyeliner and stuff instead of like face paint, because sometimes they do that. Don't really care too much about that. Actually, we'll go with that. All right, that's it, and we are done. So, most important part of any game to me is obviously gameplay. Actually looking kind of good, though. Not too bad.
Hold on, Captain.
Body-wise.
That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation can be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
You know what the guy reminds me of? It reminds me of like, is it Nathan from Uncharted? Or Drake from Uncharted? What's his name? Is it Nathan Drake?
Integrity compromised. Initiating evacuation sequence.
We're going down.
Full integrity compromised. Evacuation pod launch in 3, 2.
Wow, hold on. Oh, dang. So in the upper right, it just told me that like I can buy something, like using like, I'm guessing some type of microtransaction. Like you have that pop up before the player even gets to start the game.
This could be real bad.
Some people were complaining about that in the reviews, but like as far as on the Steam page, but I think you should at least wait a little bit before you offer like in-game purchases.
Bitch. Nice. Holy Stocko. You're alive. Name's Kastukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? You need help? Help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the environmental guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few glitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
Okay. So first things first, I gotta change is sensitivity because I play at 1800 DPI, and so generally in games I like to like lower that. I just want to change the mouse sensitivity just a little bit, so it's like more usable. So it looks like this game has aim down sights. Oh, I guess I don't have unlimited ammo.
We need to find Mr. Von Bock.
Kill 5 wolves. So what's it? Recover. Okay.
Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bock.
Oh, you gotta hold it down. Did you love that in games where it's like collect something and they just
Particular weapon types work better for specific situations.
Oh, so we gotta snipe.
So you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons.
So, important question, how's the animation canceling? Alright. You can swap pretty fast. So let's see. With a sniper, fire, fire. See if I can fire with the sniper, swap twice. No, it's not like super fast. Okay. So I have to inspect the rubble.
The enemy is here!
Okay. Doesn't feel bad at all.
Okay.
So can you pick up the ammo or pick up their guns? Quick player, okay. Alright, so as far as like what my cam is covering, it is however covering up the top right minimap, but I think the most important thing is obviously seeing my HP. The minimap doesn't really matter too much. Because this is my first time trying out the game. Wait, can I just body shot him? Oh, there's no point of actually going for headshots. At least not right now. Now with the pistol... Okay, so it's 2 body shots or 1 headshot. What is this? Plus 8. So I guess when you kill some enemies, they'll drop ammo. So you do not have unlimited ammo in the game. Some extra ammo. Do we have like grenades? G? Okay, we do have grenades. Let's see. Doesn't actually feel that bad. Do we have a melee? Oh. Guess we should not go in. So it looks like over in the upper left, the blue bar is the shields, and then I'm guessing the red is our HP. And the both of them actually regenerate. Okay, that's cool. Press 1 to use your ego power. So, oh, we have cloak. Okay, because we are the assassin. All right. Like, so far the game doesn't feel like terrible, like, as far as, like, the reviews go. And, like, I don't know, I think it had a 16%, like, review ratio, right? Well, you can definitely quickscope, so... To me, that's a pretty big deal in a game. Wait, can you body shot these guys? Oh, okay, yeah. So, I'll just try to go for, like... Let's see. So it does less damage if you're not zoomed in? Oh, no. This guy, I think he has armor or something, so it's like damage reduction.
I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
No, we better help her.
So we just have stealth right now for an ability. Let's check out the store. I think that's like an important thing before we continue on here. So, do we start out with any? Some games will start out with. Okay, so let's go see what's on sale. Loadout surplus. Get 2 loadouts for the price of 1. I'm not sure what a loadout is. It says get 2 additional key code capacity. Get 6 additional inventory slots. Weapon mods. High caliber contains 1 rare or better high caliber mod attachable. Okay. So you get something that I'm guessing improves your weapon. Okay, currency. So let's see what are the prices, or is there any like outfits? Okay, that's cool that it has a preview. Let me go ahead and move my cam over here so you guys can actually see it. Some of these look very similar to like other games. Like one of them looks very similar to like a Mass Effect armor, but like let's see if there's anything that like okay, there's a Ronin, okay, lab coat. But it doesn't look like there's anything that's like super like out of the ordinary, like it's like a bear outfit, right? You know, some games have that. I know some people like don't like those kinds of things. Okay, this would be getting to more strange things. Oh, there's wait, ooh, we can just purchase vehicles? Or is it maybe it's a skin of the vehicle? So I honestly couldn't say for sure. I know this game does have vehicles, but I mean, if you can only purchase vehicles through that, obviously that's probably going to give you a pretty decent advantage as far as traversing the game. But interesting art style. Let's just go ahead and continue. Like I said, it looks like since there is weapon mods, you could maybe argue it's pay to win, but again, I'm too early into the game and I didn't really do any research on exactly what the weapon mods do because, well, we just started the game. And I wanted to kind of go into it blind and give you guys like a first impressions of the game.
According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
Oh, I guess that's my own teammate. Help Cass. Actually, I want to read mine one key also. Is it key by? Is there no key by controls? Here we go. Controls remapping. Okay, so I just want to swap weapons with F. Melee. That's fine. I don't really care too much about melee. So what we'll do is we'll go to. I want to change left shift real quick to Q, and then that can be like the weapon swap. Okay. Oh, it just like swap both. Okay, that's perfect. Because I just like Q for movement. So as far as like DI in the game, it seems like you can definitely like DI in multiple directions, but let's see if we like jump forward. Yeah, you can DI quite a bit. DI meaning directional influence, like after you jump. It looks like there's a decent amount of ammo. Wait, we're changing our loadout? Oh, okay. All right.
Fade and spray. So
let's see if while you're cloaked, if you decloak, when it runs out, you see over in the bottom left, like there's like a cooldown, but I'm not sure if it decloaks via interaction or like fire or taking damage, dealing damage.
Blow this entire base off the map, but we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
Okay, so gotta hide. So looks like the headshot multiplier in this game, meaning how much more damage you do on headshots, is going to be double.
That looks useful. I've spotted some advanced weaponry.
This game seems like fine. I don't know. Maybe it's too pay to win. I understand that you know that can be a big driving factor, but the game doesn't feel like I would not give this game like, well, it was again 16% out of like 100 being like perfect as far as like user reviews go. I would not consider this like a 1 out of 10 game or even a 2 out of 10 game. It feels kind of nice. But it doesn't really feel like there's something super new. Like, for example, why would you play this game over Warframe, right? I mean, that's the way I see it. But there's no idle sway on the sniper, so maybe PvP could be fun for this game. I don't know. Let me throw some grenades over here. So I have to kill 75. That's quite a bit for like an early mission. Let's watch the AI. If I go around here, what is he gonna do? Follow? Wait, so you get 350 XP, or 300 for critical. Oh, so, wait, 300 for chain kill. I don't know if... So you get more XP for critical hit kill. Okay. Which... The sniper class, that'd be actually really good. You know? An extra 50 XP would actually add up quite a bit. Let's swap to the pistol for a little bit. I wonder if there's damage drop off. Wish I kind of went with that assault class because it'd be faster, I want to say. But already a little bit tedious, but we'll complete the quest and we'll move on. We'll see what else is in the game. So let's activate stealth here. I'm guessing when I shoot, we become unstealth, right? Alright. Only like 7 more kills. Four more.
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you a long way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.
Mount Tam. Alright, so... Oh, we have class points. Alright! So, we obviously have stealth. We have eviscerate on... Oh, let me move this camera over. It says, on critical hit, cause the enemy to bleed, dealing additional damage for 3 seconds, cooldown 20 seconds. So, what is the amount of bleed damage? I don't know. But it says 100% damage, so maybe it's 100% damage over 3 seconds. We have evasive maneuvers. Performing a roll gives you a buff that increases your damage for 5 seconds. Well, I think I do enough damage to one-shot things, but not bad at all. Increase movement speed temporarily on self-activation. Not bad. But the most important thing is, what can you do at the very end? Oh, you know what's actually kind of cool? It's locked off, but they show you like all the classes. So maybe you can change your class. But anyways, Big Bang, pull out and equip a charge sniper. Charging uses more ammo and does more damage. Ammo depletes over time. And then Hidden Blade, pull out and equip a charge blade. Energy depletes over time. Okay. Execute enemies below 30% additional damage. Oh, it's 5% additional damage, but I'm guessing if you get it 5 times, 25% extra damage might not be that bad. So that's just a passive. Critical hits have a chance to stun enemies. For 3 seconds, that's like insane. Deal increased damage when attacking enemies from behind. On critical kill, speed up reloads 4 or 5 seconds. Okay. Pistols deal increased damage at close range. Increase recoil recovery on sniper rifles. Applies damage over a time effect. So there's really not anything that is really going to change up the actual gameplay. Like, yeah, you get extra small amount of damage, maybe some more movement speed, but it's just small amount of damage increases. Like, it's maybe that's perhaps why people aren't enjoying it. I don't know if there's any subclasses. Like I said, it's my first time checking out the game, and so my impressions of the skill tree absolutely weak. Like, why is there no like really cool movement abilities? I mean, you can get bonus movement speed, but all of it's just additional damage. I might as well put a skill point in, right? Let's go ahead and get that. Okay. So now when we do a critical hit damage, it will cause the enemy to bleed and do more damage. No, probably gotta talk to this. I'm just gonna call her Cortana. Alright, so we get some rewards. We get a new, like,
I need to
rifle.
find out if Mr. Von Box survived. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats.
Oh, so
Fingers
shields.
crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bock.
You know what this almost feels like? It almost feels like, honestly, a single-player game that's like kind of like an open-world game. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really offer anything new. And by the way, for those of you guys that might be wondering, is the game free? I probably should have addressed like all this in the very beginning, but whatever. Anyways, the game's about 20 gigs when you install it, and it is currently free. I don't think that they have any plans to charge for the game, other than, of course, having microtransactions. But there might be like a VIP like membership. Let's see.
This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive somewhere. I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley.
But the idea that the game has vehicles is kind of cool. I'm wondering if you can actually like shoot. Like, can you do crazy things like, you know, have one person drive the ATV and one person like in the back? If they could shoot,
really
that'd be
lucky to
cool.
alive. The crash is horrifying.
All right. But it feels very outdated, like the game itself, which I'm sure like people mentioned that the game didn't address the problems of like the previous version of it.
Ego signal, which means this must have been a fellow Ark hunter. I'm receiving several Von Bach industry signals. One of them has to be him. Let's hurry and check them out. This expedition is in serious jeopardy if we fail to find Mr. Von Bach. He's the only one with the knowledge to unlock the secrets of the Ark Core. My DNA scan says this is not Mr. Von Bach, but VBI employee number 130. That's not good. She was extremely important to this expedition. This is the head of the security team. If he didn't make it, then what hope does Mr. Von Bach have?
I really want to know if I can just like ride.
Yeah!
Right now I feel like this is very busy work, right? It's like go over a corpse, hold E, and then she'll mention that like, this is this person.
Von Bach Industries technician. I fear the worst. We may have lost everyone. This is not Mr. Von Bach's body. This is a tragedy. I'm estimating the death count to be at least 300. Whether Mr. Von Bach is alive or dead, he doesn't appear to be near the crash site. I think we're going to need some assistance in finding him. This is fun. I'm receiving an SOS from Captain Grant now. I'll patch it through.
Repeat. All unarmed and injured survivors, get to cover and stay put.
It feels like the enemies are very static. Like they don't move. Which, I mean, if you're sniping, easy money, man.
Hey,
Alright.
Hunter. Did you get that E-Rep message? Meet me at the rally point.
Gosh, that's super far. Maybe the other classes will have some more interesting skills, but like from what I'm like playing right now, which is the assassin class, it's just like cloak and then you just do more damage. You move a little bit faster. I'm not actually sure if you run faster or if you can get from point A to B faster if you jump, but I always feel like I'm one of those guys that jumps all the time in games.
The new freedom is going down. Heavy casualties suffered. Does anyone copy? Captain Grant, sir. The terraforming interference is...
Keep trying, Corporal. You keep talking to that thing until your voice gives out. Do you understand?
Sir.
I recognize you. You're one of Von Bach's Ark hunters. But who are you? And what are you doing in my base of operations?
Name's Cass. Wait. Did you just say Von Bach? As in Von Bach Industries? The dude they call Death's Merchant? What exactly is going on here?
It's none of your concern, Miss.
Sir, we have at least 200 confirmed dead, and nearly twice that injured. With no chance of evac, we don't have nearly enough medical personnel or supplies, sir.
Recon spotted a rundown medical center nearby. Send one of your men to shake it down for supplies.
Yes, sir.
Sir, hostiles on the ridge are sniping the rescue team. Unless they can get into the Strato in the next 35 minutes. Sir, survivors on decks 4 through 7 will likely burn alive.
That will not happen, Sergeant. Pull everyone back, but you tell those men trapped on the Strato that we will get them out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eisenhower. Those snipers used to be EMC. Just a bunch of bloodthirsty mutants now.
You're telling me that those things are Earth Military Coalition soldiers?
Yep. Apparently they didn't get the memo when that gig fell apart all those years ago. They think you're invading.
How do you know all this?
There's a lot of old EMC junk around here. The least of which is Project...
Yeah. Project Tranquility. I know all about it.
Humans and Votans living in perfect harmony. What a bunch of stucco.
Tranquility wasn't a combat operation. The mutants wouldn't have access to firepower capable of taking down a strato carrier.
Nope. You're on your own with that mystery.
You. Listen. No matter how much it pisses me off, protecting your arrogant boss is critical to this mission. If you help me bring some sanity to this mess, we can work together to find him. Alright then. I need to get my rescue team into New Freedom immediately, so take care of those snipers. Where do you think you're going with this? You're gonna tell me everything you know about this restricted area that you've been wandering around illegally.
Screw
Illegally. Alright, so, I don't know, I feel like so far we're about like half an hour in. We're probably supposed to like take out some snipers, but as far as like my initial impressions of the game, I think I'm going to make a follow-up video because I didn't really get to experience like what I would consider. Wait, did you just summon a? Wait, hold on. Maybe this quest gives you a vehicle. If so, then like I would like to at least try that out first. 1 second. Or can we just take one of these? No, there's no button. Okay, so the objective is to go over there and kill people via sniper. Actually, let's see if we can. How far can you zoom in? No, I don't see any enemies. There's probably a draw distance limitation in the game. But anyways, my initial impressions on this game, it's not bad at all. Like I'm slightly interested in the game. I will continue to play more, but I'm gonna cut it for here because I wanted it to be like first like half hour, first impressions of Defiance 2050. But if there's a reason why this game is like awful, I just again don't consider it like a like 1.5 out of 10 because again that's kind of what people are giving it. Sometimes people get upset because of like microtransactions, pay to win, and that I understand. I'm not a fan of when games do that. But as far as like the initial game, it's not bad, but it doesn't really add anything like game breaking. Like wow, oh my gosh, I want to play this game, but it still intrigues me. I will definitely continue to play the game, and I'll update you guys later down the line if this game is actually worth checking out. I might even stream it later tonight, in fact. But anyways, let me know your thoughts if you've played Defiance 2050. Is this game any good? For me, it's not bad at all. Just definitely much better than Bless Online, though, I'll tell you that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And I'm signing out.